Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Welcome to Audio for Idiots. It's the Jackwagon Express in your ear holes.
Welcome into the Jackwagon Express. I'm joined by Troy.
Hello.
And Misty.
Hi.
Oh my god.
You can find us on TikTok at Jackwagon Express, YouTube, Jackwagon Express Podcast, X, Jackwagon Pod, and some other places. And make sure you go and click and leave a voicemail in the show notes so we can play it on the show. How's everybody doing tonight on this beautiful Monday? Well, not when you're listening to this. Well, it could be, but welcome in.
Glorious Monday.
It is. It is. Football's over, so that kind of really sucks. There's like, I'm going to cancel my YouTube TV. There's nothing on.
No.
I did kind of like,
I'm
sorry, go ahead, Troy.
I was just going to say, being a Raiders fan, football season is just getting good for me.
Oh, yeah, because the draft is coming. How about did you catch any of the Olympics?
I did. I saw a couple of them. First of all, the amazing hockey games, men and women, taking the gold. And Alyssa Liu, I watched her figure skating, and it was really good. I mean, she's super cute, but her whole...
What about her whole?
Well, like, her whole skating thing
Oh my
was
God.
like it just looked absolutely effortless, like she was just having fun. And yeah, well, I watched her because she was cute, but she was really good.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of the figure skating. I watched it when I could, but I was glued in whenever I saw curling. I
love curling.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I love the curling too. And then the other one that I saw that was kind of interesting is, I don't know what decathlon or whatever, where they cross country ski for like ever, and then they got to shoot at a target.
Yeah.
Come to find out, that's a .22 caliber.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting there and we were watching it. I was bartending. I picked up like a bartending job like once every other week. And this guy is sitting there watching it with me. And then it's the middle of the day, and I just looked at him and I said, let's just say one guy is like leading the race and two guys just blow by him and he gets pissed off and goes, "Not today, motherfucker," and pulls that gun up over his head. He just looks at me.
It's like in some states here, when it snows, they just ski from school to school and shoot.
Oh, yeah. Nice school shootings. He's like, "You watch too much true crime." I said, "I don't know. I just had a visual, too, of him doing that. Not today, motherfucker."
Yep.
So,
Their bloody bodies just sliding down the hill.
Oh god.
and that reminds me, this is something I wanted to talk about, because I heard somebody talking about toys the other day, and I totally forgot about this shit. How amazing it is that we made it alive, as many of us did, made it out alive of our childhoods. Because if you don't know what lawn darts are, you need to go look them up.
Yes.
Back then, the weakest disappeared.
Yes. Troy, did you ever have or play with lawn darts?
Oh, yes.
Just these fucking metal little rockets you throw up in the air and try to make it land in a ring.
Let me tell you, children are not very good at throwing things straight up in the air.
Right.
So a lot of times they'd end up winging it straight up above, and then it's just you yell run.
Yeah, or you throw it and like, "Oh shit, I can't see it," and everybody just scatters.
Then it's in the toddler's head as he stumbles around.
Yeah. Misty, did you ever have lawn darts?
Yes.
Okay.
I hit somebody in the top of the foot through their shoe.
Ouch.
It was kind of funny.
Another
I
thing.
didn't like that kid.
Another thing we had, they're still kind of around actually, but way back then they were just brutal, is pogo sticks.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like,
don't think I've ever tried one, but I've seen them. I've definitely seen them, grew up with them, but I don't think I ever tried that.
They got some big crazy ones now where people are doing flips and all kinds of stuff. Well, I bought one for my kids way back when.
Oh, yeah. And then you got pogo sticks. People, I'm sure it's AI, where they're using a pogo stick on a trampoline.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes.
they're just gone.
And another thing that I'm sure would cause an uproar today, candy cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be so cool when you could buy those, and they had the little red or pink tips on them.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them were...
Well, they had Big League Chew. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was bubble gum, but that was actually invented in Portland, Oregon.
Huh.
I don't know if you've ever seen the documentary called The Battered Bastards of Baseball.
Nope.
If you haven't, you have to watch it. This Portland team was owned by Kurt Russell's dad, and Kurt Russell would come. They, unlike all the other teams in the league, they just put out an open, yeah, anybody want to play ball? And all these bearded, long-haired dudes showed up off the streets, and they beat the shit out of every team in the league. But anyway, like one guy ended up on the witness protection program, but another guy, there's something they weren't allowed to chew or something. So he went home and took a knife and shredded the crap out of bubble gum, or gum sticks, and then he put them in his what'd they call that? It's like the Big League Chew pouch, but it was actually, I can't remember the name of the chew that came in the big pouch. Beech nut.
Okay.
And
I thought it was like
so
Red Man or something.
Yeah, they did that too. Red Man. Yeah. And he put it in his beech nut thing, and then he started doing that, and then pretty soon it became the thing.
I never really thought of that because we were just talking about candy cigarettes, and now you brought that up. That was also aimed at tobacco.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, you take some of that out and you put it down in your gums, and you thought you were cool.
Yep.
Then they started saying, hey, you can't do that. Here, put this cartoon character on the pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Cool Joe. What's up, Cool Joe? Joe's cool because he smokes.
The camel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Camel.
Frickin', I want to say it was Honda. And they, Crotch Rocket, they had this special edition, CBR 600 Joe Cool edition, and it was purple and yellow. So they used to really infiltrate that shit into your life.
Yeah, I remember they were like Good and Plenty's, but they were called uppers. I remember they actually had candy that was sold in pharmaceutical, the little your pill.
Yeah.
Cup.
The pill bottles.
Yes, the pill bottles. They had different flavored little like Red Hots or whatever.
Yeah, I remember. Now that you say it, see, when this shit gets brought up, I never remember it until somebody else talks about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. There was a lot of weird candies and foods.
Yeah, now my mind's sitting here trying to think of other shit like that, but no, yeah, the candy cigarettes, some of them were like so powdery. If the first couple times, if you looked like you took a puff and blew on them, it would actually blow like this dust shit off.
Yeah, and it was weird because they gave you a straw with it.
And then people would roll them up in their sleeve, like, short sleeve t-shirt, like fucking, like cowboys would. You roll a pack up in your...
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
See, I grew up with candy cigarettes, but by the time that I had them, they stopped doing the red tips on it.
Oh.
But my mom told me that.
Remember they had the bubblegum cigars. Do you remember those?
Oh, yep, I remember those.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pink.
Those
they
I
looked like
remember.
a hot dog almost, but they had the little wrapper from the...
Yeah, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the candy cigarettes without the red tip.
And they also had
also
had licorice pipes.
That I don't remember.
I don't know those.
Yeah, they were little pipe shapes, and they were just like pressed licorice or whatever.
So maybe you can tell us then, what kind of stuff did they have like that in the 40s and 50s?
We just ate the neighbor children because we were poor.
Oh my god.
So I was also thinking about this the other day because what's the weather like there right now? Is it nice?
Rain.
But temperature wise.
Pretty cold. Not too bad.
Okay, what's pretty cold? In Florida, that's
They're
58.
upper 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, like last week, we had a bunch of days in a row of like 43, 48 degrees. Now we're back down in the 20s, had a little more snow or whatever. But so the car wash lines get insane here. If it's the middle of winter and it's like 35, 40 degrees, these lines are like 10, 15 cars long.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I drive by, I'm like, who the fuck has the time to sit there that long for a car wash?
It's an hour at least to wait for all those cars to go through. I don't have that kind of time.
Does that happen by
They
you?
could have
by
washed
you?
their car twice at home.
Right?
Right.
Does that happen by you? Do your car wash lines get like super long when it's just a little bit nice out? Or
Here we have a couple of car washes. One is fully automated, and that gets lines. It goes fairly quick, but it gets big lines. And then the one that I have by my house has an automated. It's a shorter one than the normal longer ones, and then like 4 bays next to it if you want to do your own pressure wash and wax and soap and whatnot.
yeah, we have a shit ton of car washes in this town, but there's 4 or 5 automated ones, and we have a gas station here called Quick Trip. Did you ever hear of Quick Trip?
Mm-mm.
Okay, anybody that ever comes to Wisconsin always says something about Quick Trip like it's the greatest thing they've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have there's all kinds of food in there, pizzas, pieces of pizza, like you can buy mac and cheese, you can buy chicken dinners, and it's all out there. You can walk in and get it and go. You can order it ahead of time. There's apples, there's bananas, there's everything. It's like, and the food isn't that bad. But they have good car washes. You can pick a regular or you can pick a soft touch, which they have these brushes that spin, and they're actually a pretty good ways away from your car, so they can't really mess up too much. If you have like a bug shield or something, I wouldn't recommend it, but that's what I always use because it's like getting in the shower. Get in the shower once, just dump a bunch of soap on you and rinse off. Do you feel clean?
Yeah.
Without
Right.
scrubbing.
You know
Right.
what'd be cool is if you got in the shower and it just had like these, you walk between the two straight up and down turning wheel things with the bar with all the flapping towel pieces all soaping you up, and then when you're all done and it like blows hot water up your ass, and then and then as you're stepping out, it's like and you're dry.
Oh my god. That'd be awesome.
Troy'd wait till that thing gets around to the front and he'd fucking pause. I like the soft touch. Soft touch.
Oh my god.
Hey, I wanted to touch on a couple more of the old school things.
Absolutely.
So, did you ever hear of creepy crawlers?
Was that
These
like
are-
gummy worms?
Kind of. They're oven-baked plastic bugs that you made with toxic goo. Fumes alone could melt your lungs, and they were pulled after kids burned themselves. Then there was jarts, which are the same as lawn darts, just a fancier name, same body count. Now, do you guys remember clackers?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So this is a piece of string with like 2 glass balls on the end.
Oh, yep. Well,
And they hit together and they clack, clack really loud. I don't know if they're glass or whatever, but anyway.
okay,
Yeah.
so I have something for that. Now, this might be the same thing. We had something like that you had a handle, and then, I don't know how to explain this. You held something like a handle, and it had 2 triangles coming off, and it went down 2 plastic balls. So if you went back and forth with the handle, like you're shaking something, those balls would go back and forth and clack from one side to the other. And that's kind of what that reminds me of. And it was really fucking loud.
That sounds like probably a safer version because so you had two acrylic balls on a string, and this, if I remember correctly, it's just a piece of string with a ball on each end, and you would grab it in the center so they would hang, and you could go up and down, and as they would come apart and slap together, or you could swing them around and do this, and kids smashed their fingers, cracked their teeth, and even blinded themselves. It was banned by 1975.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, no, this was more.
Um,
Yeah, this is probably the updated version. It was all plastic, but the balls were fucking hard plastic, and they're loud as
Mhm.
shit.
have you ever heard of sky dancers?
I have not.
Mm-mm.
They are spinning foam dolls launched like rockets. Needless to say, Minnie and I was hooked. Then you had the Gilbert chemistry sets with real acids, real explosives. Kids blew up kitchens. Parents freaked. It was toned down by the 80s and then gutted. My favorite, my personal favorite, is the atomic bomb kits. Yes, they sold build your own radioactive models, lead paint, uranium dust, gone by the 80s.
Hmm.
BB guns with no safety, erector sets with sharp edges, slip and slide without water breaks, plastic sheets plus soap equals broken necks, one kid paralyzed, recalled in the mid 80s. So water breaks, that must be the little pool at the end or something now or a inflatable piece at the end. I don't know what that would be.
I
Toxic Play-Doh knockoffs filled with lead, asbestos in the clay. Kids ate it, got sick. FDA cracked down in the late 70s. Moon shoes, spring-loaded boots that turned ankles into pretzels. Hospital visits galore. Dead by 89. They sold fireworks in toy stores. M80s sold next to Barbie. Fingers gone. Houses torched. Banned retail by 80. This one, electric football. I have one in my room. And it's the metal grid, live current, shocks burns, and quietly phased out.
It kind of reminds me of like the game Operation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep. Slinkies on the stairs until too many kids tried it. Evidently, the Rubik's Snake. Do you remember that?
No.
So with Rubik's Cube, they had this kind of a trapezoidal, octagonal ball, and it folded out into just a snake. It was long, and evidently, fucking kids ate the shit and got intestinal blockages.
Okay, so
Water weenies,
water weenies.
inflatable tubes you rode, popped, sank, drowned kids on fast.
I want to go back to the
And
ankle breaking thing.
Yeah.
Skippets.
Yes. That was one of my
You
favorites.
know what that is?
Oh my God.
The skippet
Is that
you would put it around
the
one of your ankles.
yeah, it has like a lemon on the end, and then you just swing it and jump over it with the other foot.
Well, I remember
Yes.
it having like
Yep.
either a solid plastic piece or a string, but it had like a little wheel on the end. And you would do that like almost like a hula hoop for your ankle,
Yes.
and then you
Yeah.
would jump it. Yeah.
Yes. You put the one end around your ankle,
Yep.
and then you would spin it around and jump over it with the other foot.
Yep.
They made it really popular
loved that.
because somebody put a
I'm gonna get
lemon
one.
on the end.
They what?
A lemon?
Yeah, it was a lemon.
Hmm.
That was like the most popular one of all. It had a ring that you stuck around one foot and you got spinning, so you would jump it like a jump rope. And the weighted part on the end was shaped like a lemon, and it was yellow.
Huh.
I don't remember that.
See, no, mine were just like, when I had one, it was like that.
They
It
had
had-
toy
it was
guns
like
with
a-
real bullets.
They still do now.
It was like
Airsoft.
that.
Yeah. Misty showed me a picture
Cap
right now.
guns that took 22 rounds. One kid shot his brother. Lawsuits killed it.
Oh, jeez.
Honorable
Jeez.
mentions: lead-painted Tonka trucks, asbestos-lined oven mitts, glass marbles in baby toys, bicycle helmets that were basically paper.
So there's two other things here I want to, because I Googled it too, because I got interested. So, you were a gamer. Were you, either of you well, Misty might not remember this, but were you a gamer, Troy?
It's a matter of speaking. Yes, I would go to the arcade all the time and play the shit out of it.
Okay, well now I'm
Computer
trying.
gamer with other people online, no.
Oh no, I'm talking about like in the 90s. So that there was no online shit then, like Nintendo, Sega, any of that. because
Oh yeah.
I remember this thing now. It was called the Game Genie. And it was expensive. And, oh, God, I think it was for I can't remember. It
Yes,
was
the Game Genie. It was for the Sega, I think.
I think so, too, where you would plug the Sega cartridge into it and then plug that into the Sega.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And it gave you all the cheats. So, there was multiple cheats. Remember all the codes on a regular... Misty, do you remember what a regular Nintendo controller looks like? Regular...
Up, down, left, right,
Yeah.
BA,
up, down,
start.
down, B, A, B.
Briefly, but yeah, some of my cousins had it. So I didn't play it often, but once in a while.
Just doing all that, could you imagine how happy the girls were that their boyfriends were gamers back then? Trying to, all the practice with these codes. Up, down, A, B, B. How fast they were with their fingers.
Okay.
La, 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 la.
Well, then them boys needed the practice.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier about figure skating, and what I would really like to watch in the Winter Olympic is finger skating.
Finger skating in the Olympics would be a lot better than figure skating.
Yep.
Okay.
At least I figure.
One other thing I wanted to hit here at this is the Talk Boy. It was a cassette recorder made famous by Home Alone 2. Remember that when he had that little thing and he would record stuff to remember?
Yeah, he put his notes in it and stuff.
Yeah, and they turned it into something called the Talk Boy, and I remember that now. Just a little mini voice recorder. Yeah, that was so many good memories. Now today everybody just has a tablet.
I remember I can't remember the name of the toy, but it's this little what is probably the size, I don't know, it's probably not quite a foot long and probably 6 inches wide or something. And it was, at the bottom it has a steering wheel. And in the middle it has a window. And attached to the steering wheel is a race car in the window.
Yes.
And the road would just roll. It was on a roll and it would just move and it would move and you'd have to move the car to. It was like practical effects in a movie versus CGI. Now everything would be CGI. That was actually practical effects.
Oh.
I had Pong. I had Atari 64.
I had Atari.
And then my first new console, like for Christmas, was ColecoVision. And it had like Burger Time and forget what else, but it was like the graphics and shit were straight up from the arcade games, where Atari was a shit version of it. And I saw a thing the other day on how ColecoVision was so amazing and it failed because whatever their business, they didn't run it very well or something. And I can't remember exactly what the downfall was, but
see, I heard.
Yeah, then we went to Sega, and I remember when we first got. I don't remember if it was the Genesis, but it might have been the Genesis. But they came out with the very first. It was Joe Montana's Talking Football.
I remember that. I don't know if that was a specific platform or not. But so I wasn't a Sega fan. I was a Nintendo fan, so I hated Sega. I hated Sega. But remember then the Sega Saturn came out.
Yeah.
And that was the DVD, I think that was one of the first ever.
Yeah, disc.
And I used to go rent the Sega Saturn. You could rent the consoles from video rental stores. And then I would rent a game called Night Trap. And I always had to have my mom rent it because you had to be 18 plus. You had to go through this scenario where you were trying to get through a house and there were these vampire sucking things that actually they almost look a lot like
which the vampires really like, by the way.
They almost look like the werewolves in your movie.
Oh.
They had a long leather cape like that, and it was one of those things where you kept doing, and you'd get a little farther, and then you'd get killed, and you'd have to go back and start over. But then you could make it through the whole scenario faster until you got to a new part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Sega Saturn.
I hated the games that make you start all the way back at the beginning of the level.
Yeah.
Instead of when you die, you get to start relatively close to where you were.
Well, let me...
Did you see that clip I sent you?
Of your movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed a little bit of it to Misty.
Mhm.
I don't know how much I can say, but there's a partner that I think is absolutely fucking hilarious. Well, I'm going to say it. You can tell me to cut it out if you want. I'm not going to talk about the whole thing, but the clear shower curtain thing is so fucking funny. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's the part you showed me. Yes. Yes.
I'm like, that is like...
He's going to see us in the mirror. Don't worry.
I fucking laughed so hard. I'm like, that is freaking hilarious.
That was funny. That was hilarious.
Talk about hiding in plain sight.
Side note, one toy I remember having, you guys might not have, but an Easy Bake Oven.
Oh, I remember it, but never had one.
Oh my God, I
Cook
love
with
that
a light
thing.
bulb, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there's a
Snoop.
high-powered light bulb in there.
Yep.
And, yep. Oh, I bet.
Snoopy snow cone machine.
Oh, I remember the snow cone machine. Also did not have one. The Easy Bake
can't remember
Oven
what
was
else,
a
but-
big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was like...
That was one of my major Christmas presents as a kid. I really wanted one.
Even
And
as
I
a
made it.
boy, I'm like, motherfucker, you can make brownies.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to make brownies.
It was like a brownie, a cookie. It came with everything. Like, it was awesome.
Could you imagine if you had one of them, Troy, in your whatever years, eating you Easy Baked Oven? Like...
Oh, yeah.
One of those jets fly by, and you just can make like a personal pan brownie.
Mhm.
Absolutely tastes like shit, but in the moment is the best thing you ever had.
Oh, yeah. Back, like now, I'd be like, ew. But back then, it was like, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, Furbies were also.
Furbies. Oh my God. My parents hated my Furbies.
Yeah.
I always like to stick like an Aussie tape in the Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, yeah. Teddy Ruxpin. You know, I should go and look. I bet you in my parents' attic, I have a gold mine. I have Grayskull's castle, and now
shit.
the box is still there, but the box is kind of, it's beat to shit and trashy.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet you
That's worth hundreds, probably.
that Grayskull's castle, it talked. All the He-Man and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters, I used to get the new one every week. Them are all there. The blimp. My mom even paid a long time ago when I was really little to fill it up with helium once. Then the Ninja Turtle blimp, so it would float around the house, and the pizza thrower. Oh my God! All that stuff is there. No, a lot of it's used because I didn't buy shit and keep it in the package.
Right.
But I bet you to the right person, some of that would be worth money.
Oh, for sure.
Especially the Castle of Grayskull.
Mhm.
Yeah, I bet it's still there. One other thing I wanted to go back to, because we were talking about video games. Did you know there was supposed to be something called a Nintendo PlayStation?
What?
Either of you ever hear that?
No.
No.
So, before the PlayStation 1 and the Super Nintendo came out, Nintendo was working a deal with Sony because Sony was the king of CDs. Like, they had the first CD Walkman. If anybody listening doesn't know what a Walkman is, or a cassette tape, just fucking go look it up. But you used to have cassette tapes, and you'd pop it in this little thing about, I don't know what, 6 inches
I would say about
by
6, yeah.
4 inches, and you put headphones on. It was the iPod before iPods.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a tape, so you actually had to rewind and fast forward.
You could take your cassette player, or you could take your cassette with you wherever you wanted, and it had your personal headphones. So it's like your first earbuds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you weren't connected to the
You put
internet.
whatever tape. I mean, they came out with the Discman,
Yes.
and then they came out with the version after that had the anti-skip.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So Sony was ahead of the game. They're the ones that had the first, they were the kings of the CD. Okay. In the beginning, they had all the shit in the beginning. So Nintendo was working a deal, and you can go look this up. I actually have a bunch of information on it because I was kind of doing I'm in the middle of putting together a little mini, I'm talking like 5-10 minute documentary on me and my kids' YouTube channel about the Nintendo PlayStation. So they were working together, and it was going to have both. It was going to have the cartridge and a disc slot. And I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember what they were trying to do with it, but it was going to be like the coolest thing ever because with the disc you had more storage. Or I'm in the middle of researching it. So then they had some disagreement, and I don't know what it was. There was about 200,000 to 300,000 of these things made, and then they had a disagreement, and Sony said fuck it and made the PlayStation. And then that's when Nintendo went with Super Nintendo. But
I ended up getting a PlayStation.
I did not. I'm going to finish this first quick. So all the prototypes were destroyed except for 2. One just sold last year for almost $400,000. And
wow.
There's one other guy, and I think he was the starter of all this, or the owner of Sony or something. He has one in his closet in the box. So there's only 2 left. There's only 2 of them on this planet. But could you imagine where gaming would be today if they would have stuck together?
Yeah, probably would have been pretty weird.
Probably would have been pretty insane. But yeah, I just thought that was cool. I didn't really know that was a thing, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, I need to research this. I never heard of that.
The one thing I always hated about Nintendo is about every other year they come out with a new console that won't play any of your old games. So you have to buy the new fucking console every time to start buying these new games. And then a new console comes out. You got to buy these new games. And it was like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Oh, yeah, it plays PlayStation 1 games. PlayStation 3, yeah, that plays PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games. It's like, damn.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about from back then. Yeah. But now it's like the kids got a Switch 2 for Christmas, a Nintendo Switch 2. And it's just like getting a new phone. Mm-hmm. You put it near the Switch 1 and hit a couple buttons, and it just transfers everything.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you can just play everything.
It's nice. Yeah.
The Switch.
I got the older version of the Xbox One, and I bought a cat recently, or a game recently called Stray, and you're just a cat walking around in some dead town.
I was gonna say, you got a new cat? I bought a cat recently. What the fuck?
I was like, what?
Do you know how to make a cat smell like a fish?
Is this the same way that you can make a cat go woof?
Don't wash it for a few days.
Oh my God.
You know how you make a cat go woof? Soak it in gas and throw a match at it.
Yeah, no, let's not do that, okay?
Woof.
Had some hot
my
pussy
God.
there.
We need to change the topic.
Yeah, some hot, smelly burning.
I don't know if you guys remember these, but Tamagotchi.
See, that sounds kind of familiar.
I've heard of them, but I never knew what they were.
It's like this little handheld circle thing, and it's like a pet. And you have to keep it alive through like feeding it, cleaning it, playing with it. And then if you didn't, it would die.
Yeah, I think my sister was into that for a little bit.
I had one. Mm-hmm.
Right along with Beanie Babies.
Yep.
She had every single fucking Beanie Baby there was. And if she still has any of them, Littlest Pet Shop.
That reminded me of that old song. Nikki Tiki Tembo, No So Rimbo, Uma Muchi, Gama Gama Gucci.
What?
Remember that?
No, I
do not.
So there, back in my day, there was like all these like Looney Tunes or whatever albums, and there was a story about this little Chinese boy, and I think it was China. And over in China, the more they love you, the longer the name they give you.
I so wish I had the little drop right now that went.
So then, this family has a baby boy, and they name him Niki Tiki Tembo No So Rembo Umamuchi Damagamaguchi, and they give him a big long name because they love him, and they love him so much they fed him all the time, and he's got fatter and fatter and fatter, and then he fell down a well.
Oh no!
I can't remember if they rescued Niki Tiki Tembo No So Rembo Umamuchi Damagamaguchi or not.
What I want to know is, was his pet Ricky Tikki Tavi?
Oh my god!
Look, it's Niki Tiki Tembo No So Rembo Umamuchi Damagamaguchi and Ricky Tiki Tavi.
You know how you're saying that right now.
Oh my god! I'm clipping that.
Yep. What about that Simon game? It was like a circle, and it had green, red, yellow, blue button, and you had to match it, and it would go faster and faster.
Yep,
I was good at that.
Yep, that was one of my favorites.
I was not. I was like, fuck this.
Or a good old bop it.
Yeah, bop it.
Twist it.
Twist it, yep.
Bop it. There's actually still one or two.
I used to say that, but I didn't have one.
Is that when you were in the shower with the soft touch washer?
Twist it. Pull it. Bop it.
Oh.
Then they revamped them. And now there's like a spin it. There's like a, I don't even know what else.
Stroke it.
Shove it.
Slob it. Ram it.
Okay, no.
Oh. Sorry, wrong section of the store.
The wrong store.
No, remember. Oh my God. People just don't remember video stores anymore. We used to have to go.
I remember Family Video
awesome.
and Blockbuster.
I remember.
Did it have a little booth in their little back room there with some curtains or little doors?
I was just going to say that.
Only?
I remember going in there and sneaking around in that room that had the curtains and peeking through the curtains and looking in at all
I saw boobies.
Where Bambi goes, nothing grows, and Beetle Jism and Titanic Orgy. They named all them videos after regular movies, and it was hilarious to me.
3 Men and a Baby.
Oh, wait, that's a real movie?
I was going to say, that's a real movie.
Oh,
I know, which reminds me. I used to ask people this all the time, and I'm going to bring this up because I don't think I've ever brought it up with you guys. But think of a name of a real movie that would make a really good or really, really bad porno name. For instance, 3 Men and a Baby, not good. Jennifer 8, I don't know,
A river runs through it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. James and the Giant Peach.
Oh my God. I can't believe that came from you. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. I mean, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Homeward Bound. Oh, that one ain't that good.
Hey, so you guys got to call in and leave your voicemail message with your regular real movie name that would make a very good or very bad porno name.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Nice.
Speed. This reminds me. Next week we should play. There's so many versions of this. Howard Stern, I think, used to do it. Horse. What is it?
Oh yeah, Pussy Willow and
no, there was Porn Star or what? Horse race or Porn Star or something like that. So you know how they name racehorse or Porn Star. That's it. So you know how they name racehorses like weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To where you would say like, okay, Long John Silver, and then you had to guess: is this actually a porn star or a racehorse?
A racehorse.
You can do it with so many different things, and that's what this reminds me of. But I really like that. Yeah, leave a voicemail with a regular movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like
AOC.
Five Nights at
Horse
Freddy's.
or a porn star.
Probably both.
Mm-hmm.
A horse porn star.
Yeah, a porn star. I like that. So, okay, so I have I'm just going to say it up front. I have a couple news stories here, okay? And these are for entertainment purposes. Take them how you want. Okay. Are you ready for
Said
this?
news.
Yeah. I picked this one for a reason, because it's Oregon. Am I saying that right? I know I ask it all the time. Is it Oregon or Oregon?
Oregon.
You're carrying a gun.
Oregon?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Okay. You know what that reminds me of? You know the guy, the cook, Guy?
Mm-hmm.
You know how people always just say Fieri?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he explained how to say his name correctly, and now I can do it. So his name is Guy, and the last name is like, just pretend that there's a guy named Eddie that owes you a fee. Guy Fieri. No, it sounds like I'm doing the whole fancy thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's an R in his last name, so everybody would assume it's Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
While we're on the subject, do you know how to properly pronounce Worcestershire sauce?
Wow.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
Yep.
Was that really it?
Yes, that's it.
Yep.
Worcestershire. Yes. I always say wash your
Worcestershire
sister
sauce.
or
I like
something.
worship your sister sauce.
Or worship your sister, yeah. But yeah, it's actually really simple, and people just don't think it is, so they just make up a name.
Ever since I've said that, it seems so natural. It's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
How'd I ever fuck that up?
Oh, we could go into so many things with that. Maybe we'll take note, like, George Carlin was the best with this. No, it's not herb. It's a herb because there's a fucking H in it.
Yeah.
George Carlin was awesome.
Yeah, one of the best ever.
And he was actually ahead of his time if you go listen to some of his shit, what he talks about with, like, the government.
Especially politically. Yeah.
Yep.
But it's always been that way.
Yep. All right. So we have some news for you here. This is, take it how you want. And this one's piqued my knowledge. There, I just made something up.
No, the news is not that I'm pregnant.
No. Oregon woman arrested after changing ex-boyfriend's gym membership name to Leg Day Skipper. Portland, Oregon. Police say a 29-year-old...
Oregon.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Worcestershire.
What's better than roses on a piano?
Oreos on a gun.
Tulips on my Oregon. Okay.
I thought you could say whore on a gun.
Portland, Oregon. Police say a 29-year-old woman turned heartbreak into humiliation after allegedly hacking into her ex-boyfriend's gym account and changing his display name to Leg Day Skipper. According to investigators, the couple met at the gym and dated for over a year. The breakup was described as amicable until she saw him post a flexing mirror selfie captioned, "Leveling Up." Police say she still had access to the shared fitness app login. Over several days, his profile name allegedly changed from Jake R to Leg Day Skipper, Upper Body Only, and Commitment Phobic 225. But the real damage came when the gym's leaderboard system began displaying the new name on screens above the weight racks. Witnesses say members started whispering. One reportedly asked him, "Bro, you skipping calves again?" The situation escalated when the gym manager confronted him after noticing complaints about inappropriate profile edits. Police traced the account changes back to her IP address. When questioned, she allegedly said, "He said I never supported his growth. I updated his branding." She was cited for unauthorized access and harassment. The gym has since updated its password policy. One responding officer summed it up. "I've seen cars keyed. I've seen tires slashed. I've never seen someone go after a man's quad reputation."
Bro, do you even lift?
Every time I see IP address, my IP address is the toilet.
Yeah.
Because that's where I pee.
My poo address is a whole different story.
Right.
That's the 7. I got to go all the way to the 7 Acre Woods.
That should be the toilet. The 7 Acre Woods? Winnie the Pooh?
That's where you find poo.
And Christopher Robin, too. One more news story. Ohio woman arrested after scheduling 14 free roof inspections to ex-boyfriend's house. All at 7 a.m.
God bless her. That's brilliant.
Columbus, Ohio. Police say a 31-year-old woman turned a breakup into a home improvement nightmare after allegedly booking 14 different roofing companies to her ex-boyfriend's house for urgent storm damage inspections.
That's awesome.
According to investigators, the revenge plot kicked off after she saw him post, "Peace feels different now," with a photo of him relaxing on his back patio. Instead of blocking him, she reportedly got busy. Over 1 week, his driveway became a rotating lineup of pickup trucks with ladders, clipboards, and overly cheerful contractors asking, "Sir, you called about missing shingles?" Authorities say she allegedly filled out online request forms claiming active roof leak, loose flashing, possible raccoon entry, immediate insurance claim.
I wonder if they meant in a shingles ad.
I thought the same thing when I heard shingles. Flexible availability, early mornings preferred. Neighbors reported being woken up for 3 straight days by men climbing onto the roof at sunrise. One encounter allegedly refused to leave until he could show the homeowner something concerning. Police were called after the ex reportedly shouted, "I do not have storm damage," while standing in pajamas holding coffee. Investigators traced the request back to prepaid gift cards and spoofed email accounts using his name. When questioned, she reportedly said, "He said I was high maintenance. I scheduled upkeep." She was arrested on charges related to harassment and misuse of electronic communications. The ex has since installed a no solicitor sign and reportedly now gets nervous anytime he hears the word inspection. One responding officer summed it up. "I've seen petty. I've never seen preventative maintenance revenge." Hashtag.
Well, he gets nervous when he hears inspection, but if he stayed with her, I'd be worried about infection.
Oh my God. So that reminds me.
Did you see?
Oh, go ahead.
They made a second arrest on the Epstein list. Another UK fella. They got Prince Andrew for releasing or giving information, secret information to Epstein. And now there's another fella that's in trouble. I don't know if it's sex related or not.
Well,
I don't think they've gone that road yet because there's no smoking guns.
Rumor has it this is quite the reason that they've been delaying it, both parties, is because once they realize what's all in it, like right now, Trump doesn't want like a recession. And with all the shit in it, it could possibly affect the economy because this is big. This involves world leaders all over the place. Allegedly, Epstein was connected with all these different countries, including the Mossad and Israel, and he was like just the freaking warlord or whatever you want to call him of all these countries. When people wanted stuff, they went to him. And there's a lot of demonic shit and talk going on. Go look at the files.
Did you hear about?
You can think I'm crazy.
Did you hear about his DNA?
No.
He had a full plan in there that he wanted his DNA in every human on this planet.
Yeah,
through vaccine or through whatever.
There's some real satanic shit in there. Like it's not even conspiracy theory anymore because they just released all of them, right? They're all dumped, 3 million whatever files.
Yep,
I think so. Yeah, I haven't even read them yet. I'm kind of afraid to, but
I am not going to read them. I'm just listening to people that I know.
Yeah.
You just go find certain podcasts. There's people out there that is what they're doing every single day from when they wake up to when they go to bed, going through everything, and it's going to take a while.
See what I'll do some of the research myself, but I'll do it after somebody tells me something. And I'll be like, oh, let me look into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I guess you can go to the website or whatever and do a search, and it'll tell you how many times, like, you could put in Donald Trump, and it'll say that his name was brought up 7 times in the files.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I think he's pretty safe.
Well, the names are 100% useless because the names that are mentioned in there may be between one guy's email and another guy's email.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see so and so on TV today? Oh, I hate this guy. So there's so many names in there, none of which, by the way, is Tom Hanks. I don't know if you remember, there was big conspiracy theories and people were saying shit about him, and he is not even mentioned in it, nor is he on the flight logs or anything.
That's just because he was in that fucking movie Castaway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Castaway, what was that other one? The Sully one with the airplane?
Yeah.
Yeah, Castaway. That's where Tom Hanks said that plane crashed and he washed up on Epstein's Island and had sex with children for 8 months. And then
in a volleyball.
Yeah.
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 He was fucking a volleyball.
Wilson, come back to me.
Yeah, I seen that documentary.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know, it's deep. Somebody out there is putting together either a documentary or a long form podcast for YouTube, and they either have some money so they don't have to work, and they are sitting there every day for fucking 10 hours.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just going through it, and they are going to be loaded when they put it out.
Mm-hmm. What are we doing? We should do that.
Oh, yeah, well, let me just quit everything I'm doing. It's just starting to get busy.
Yeah, you work just fucking work your ass off, and then it's like, all right, 2 more weeks and we'll have this out, and then 18 other ones come out before your 2 weeks is up.
Fucking one day before you put yours out.
One day, yep. Oh my god.
And they've got like sponsorship and advertising and fucking.
Oh yeah, the new Netflix special.
Mm-hmm.
You put yours out, 1 view.
New YouTube special.
Oh, let's go see who viewed it. Epstein. See, he's not dead.
It's my mom. My mom watched it. Damn it.
I think there's a chance he's not dead.
I think there is a chance. Now, originally, if you want to put the tinfoil hats on, there was supposedly a guard that said he watched a van pull in, and somebody they brought out that wasn't dead. They thought they drove the guy off and out of the. So maybe they snuck Epstein out, and then because it is awfully weird how video disappeared.
Yeah.
Now somebody said something, and there's so much bullshit out there. I don't know about this yet, but I do believe somebody said something that they found the missing minutes of tape, and there was another person.
Here's the problem. You can't believe anything like that anymore. You can't
anymore.
Believe here's the missing tape. Okay, so if we as the public have access to some AI things in some of these videos, imagine what somebody with money or the government has access to that the videos they can make.
Well, the way I look at it is everything that you and I have access to is like the child's version of whatever they have.
They had access to 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's exactly how it goes.
Like we have fiber optic to watch TV, yay, and they have it to fucking space alien lasers or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is look at 9/11 when they captured Bin Laden. Okay, I don't know if you've seen any of them documentaries to where they finally kind of figured out where he was, and they're like, how are we going to get in and all that? And then when they said it's go time to go get him, they unveiled these 2 helicopters that nobody fucking knew about. The pilots and anything, maybe the pilots did, but the president didn't know about them or anything. All of a sudden they're like, this is what we're taking. And they're like, what are these?
I just saw today that they arrested a bunch of Iranians throughout the United States, and some of them were here for Iran to assassinate Trump, and they're being charged with murder for hire and a bunch of other shit. So evidently they put out a hit on him for real, and they caught him.
That's been going on for a while. I heard that too on another podcast, and it's not just some Joe Blow podcast. It's somebody that used to be in the teams, used to be in the whatever. But I think Trump's known that for a while. I think when that first attempt happened, that's what they thought. Remember that was going around? How, was it?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of people after him because, he's
yeah.
There's a lot of people
Ruining
after a
their
lot
gig.
of fucking people.
Taking away their free money.
But speaking of that, I just want to go over one more thing before we shut this down, because I was thinking about this the other day and I thought it was hilarious. So, you know how, like, oh man, all this cloning and bringing shit back and all that, and I'm sure it's going on here too, but they're already growing shit in artificial wombs. So they're doing that with humans somewhere.
Oh yeah,
because they're putting two. To save space, they're putting two in each one. And
they're doing it with
animals.
They're
considered womb. They're considered wombmates.
So, and they've already brought back the dire wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they bring back dinosaurs, I started like, how cool would that be? You bring back dinosaurs, so you can control them. Like, implement them fuckers into war. Could you imagine you unload like a fucking, you just pull up with one of your carriers and you have
a truck full of velociraptors.
Yeah, 15 velociraptors, and you just unleash them bastards like downtown wherever, Iraq or what would you? How would you even combat that? You have two options: shit and run. Like, what would you do? That'd be fucking.
Better have an AK-47.
And then they're not really trackable, but you got fucking pterodactyls that like can drop shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you could program them, and
release bomb.
Yeah, I just thought it was hilarious. I was just sitting there thinking about that. All these little fucking, because they have a cartoon, something, fucking, you got dinosaurs in a vest and tactical gear.
It'd be funny if they did that. It'd be funny if they did that for war weapons, and then the guy was a fucking dipshit, and he just got all like brontosauruses and shit. So they're just out there eating leaves. You are fired, sir. Sorry, you weren't specific.
And whatever you do, don't put the fucking T-Rexes on like the grenade throwing team.
Yeah.
He fucking throws it, lands 3 feet in front of him.
They gotta be.
Blows everybody up.
They gotta be. They gotta be in the trenches in the front line with small arms fire.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shh. Yeah, fucking. They drop a flashbang and it just fucking hits the whole crew because it landed 3 feet in front
right
of them.
in front of them. Oh man.
All right, after that bullshit, I don't have anything left. Do you guys have anything you want to share with the people before we shut her down for this episode?
No, I don't think so.
Me either.
I don't think so. No.
Just make sure
leave us a message.
I'm just looking at more movie titles that could be porn movies.
Oh. Okay, give us a couple.
Okay.
Not too many, because we want the people to leave a message like Troy
Okay.
was.
Deep Impact.
Yes.
In and Out.
Oh, that's a kid one. Is that a kid movie?
No, that's Inside Out.
Oh, okay. Well, that one works too.
I mean, yeah.
Up, about an old man who had a hard time getting it up. Finally did.
Yeah.
Up.
Risky Business.
Mm-hmm.
The Firm.
That was about I think.
Every Which Way But Loose.
Yeah, and then the movie literally called Blow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Footloose.
Yeah.
Fists of
Okay.
Fury.
An obvious one here that I completely missed. The good old movie Holes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Tremors.
Yep.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Dirty Harry.
Exit to Eden.
Wow. All right. We'll leave
That's
the rest
probably
to
good
the
now.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you open up your Google search, like at work or something.
Oh, that was not on Google, but.
Oh, okay. Fucking. What movies sound like porn?
That's why I got a call from cybersecurity today.
Right. Yeah. So as Troy started to say before, like, go leave a voicemail because these are hilarious. Just give one or two, maybe three if you got three good ones. But try not to give too many because I don't want to play like a voicemail that has one and then the next one has the same one. So maybe just give one answer or whatever. And just click on leave a voicemail in the show notes. And it doesn't have to be about that. If you got a toy, a nostalgic toy, something we missed, go ahead, put it in there. Let us know. We'll bring it up.
Toy or a
Santa
candy.
Claus is coming to town.
Candy or a snack, anything.
Candy or a snack too.
Yep.
Or maybe the recipe for dirt. I don't know. But
Sure.
that's going to do it. Go find us on the socials and leave us a voicemail. Until next time, we're out.
Kick her in the front butt.
Tase him in the dick.